What is not what it seems. Part 1. In hustle and bustle of thousands of people coming and going towards the metro station, I tried to locate her. As per the conversation I had with her, she said that she would be dressed in black net dress with a red stole. I rechecked the time on my watch and it was the fifth time. I had done that since I arrived at the metro station 1 hour ago. As more and more people swept by, I decided to find a quiet place to sit quietly for some time. I strolled towards the exit gate and sat on the stairs. Now let me briefly introduce myself. I am Ashi. Though it sounds strange name for a girl like me, I am from poor family. My family resides in a village in Uttar Pradesh and I have a younger brother and two elder sisters. My father is a farmer and works hard to make both ends meet. I wanted to study and go to school but hardly had the funds to support myself. However, maybe I was lucky. At one point of time, an NGO came to our village and supported us for our education. I completed my 12th class last year and came to Mumbai in search for a job. However, it was not an easy task to get a job easily. Each day was a struggle in the city. One day, an article caught my attention. Young girls required for a qualified job. Salary is negotiable in case you are selected. I saw a phone number mentioned and called at this number. A lady answered. She was high pitched but answered politely. She said that I need to accomplish a task and if I am able to meet the target, then I'll be paid a good salary. However, only thing is I'm not supposed to ask her any questions about the task. At that point of time, I was jobless and agreed. She selected a weird destination for the meeting. The metro station. As I reflected, I realized it could be anything starting from kidnapping, murder, or any illegal activities. I woke from my thoughts as someone tapped my back. It was a woman in black net dress with a red stole. She was a middle-aged woman but has class and taste. Strong Italian perfume shrouded her as she asked, "Are you Ashi?" Before I could reply, she seized my hand and led me through the exit gate. A black car with a chauffeur was awaiting. She almost dragged me inside the car. The car started to its unknown destination. The car traveled through unknown roads, huge buildings, crowded streets, and I dozed off at that time. I was hungry and thirsty at the same time and smiled at her. when she handed me a bottle of water. However, she looked cold and remote, a matter of act business sort of attitude. At last, the car scratched to a halt near an ancient building. The door opened, and an old man servant opened the gate of the car. The lady went inside the house, accompanied by me. At one time, it was a splendid house, but with time, it has lost its glamour. I sat on the sofa, and she sat opposite me. She gazed at me from head to toe, as if studying if I could accomplish the task. A strange thought passed my mind. If she was dragging me to prostitution? I shivered at that thought. Finally, she spoke. I know you need a job desperately. Hope you know housekeeping and cooking. You need to work at a homestay in Manali. The owner of the homestay is a man named Mohit. He is a manager as well. He has some helpers. 2 or 3 families come to stay there every season. You will receive a salary of 15,000 along with food and accommodation. However, the reason why I hired you is very different. There is a specific family that comes to spend their vacation every season from Mumbai. Mr. Agarwal and his family. His family consists of his wife, who is a lady of class and dignity. Mr. Agarwal is an attorney and well versed in the field of law. The reason why I am sending you there is to keep an eye on Mr. Agarwal. What he does, where he goes, and with whom he spends his time. I will provide you with a smartphone and you can capture photographs which you think is important. You will be paid extra for this. Let me tell you, in case you feel that I have not warned you, the man is dangerous. The last sentence rang into my ears, yet I agreed. I wished I had quit, then I gone back home, but the salary was too much for me to resist. Things went so fast I hardly understood when my bags were packed and loaded on a car. The driver sat next to me and the trip started. The hustle and bustle of the city life gradually subsided to hills and valleys. The driver was strictly professional. He did not speak a single word in the entire trip, as if he was instructed to do so. I dozed off as the car headed on towards the Salon, a district in Manali. The driver tapped on the glass window next morning and informed me that I had reached my destination. To be continued in part 2.